Just take it all the way across your penis. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, there. That work?
Yeah.
Frankie? Sound speed? Speed. All right, action. Do you want to, is this just for you? So that's whatever I'm asking is just for you, right? No, not just for you. I meant, was there anything specific you needed to talk to accomplish what you needed to accomplish here? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. Let's talk about beast mode.
Okay.
Tell me what it is, what it means.
Beast mode hunting or having the beast mode mindset is, I don't know, it could mean anything. It could mean just doing more. What it does mean is just doing more than anybody else is willing to do. So whether you're a tree stand hunter, that means maybe sitting, from daylight to dark all day instead of like what normal guys do, a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the evening. So you can go beast mode in a tree stand. For me, it means training and just being, I guess, the ultimate predator. I want to get into beast mode in my training, and just be able to, I guess, be subconsciously stronger, have more confidence in myself. I think about a few years ago, I killed a sheep with my bow in Alaska, and it was going to fall over a cliff, and I ran down there and grabbed it before it went over the cliff, and it wasn't quite dead yet, and it was kicking, and it was a long drop off, and I'm holding him, and he wasn't ready to die, and I held him till he died. And to me, I hadn't been saying beast mode then, but to me, that's beast mode. And the only reason why I had the confidence to do that, or I don't know about the intelligence, but the confidence was because of the hard work and the training and the never say die attitude. And I was just not that was my sheep, and there's nothing that was going to stand in the way of me taking it home. And that's beast mode.
Talk about your endurance competitions that you've done, some of your insane marathons that you've done. And
no, anything else?
No.
Okay. One thing that I do as a hunter that probably not a lot of guys do is I'm always looking to push my limits. I think humans are capable of amazing things, and I think we just barely tap into what we can do, and that goes in everyday life, and especially in my passion, hunting. And I first learned this. I'd never heard of an ultra marathon, and I was like, so what's this? And it's 31 miles in the mountains. I'm like, okay, wow, that seems amazing. So I went and ran one, and I was just so exhausted, and I was just like, I am something special. They're like, whoa, you're crazy, 31 miles. Anyway, I finished, and I saw these guys right before I hit the finish line in the mountains there back home.
You're just saying you got to the finish line?
Just as I was heading down to the finish line of my first ultra marathon, I see 4 guys running back up the trail. And I was confused, probably a little bit out of sorts a little bit after running for 5 hours. And so finally when I finished, felt real good and everything, I asked somebody, I said, hey, I saw 4 guys running back up the trail, and I said, what were they doing? And they said, oh, they reversed the course. I'm like, what does that mean? I said, well, they ran it, and then they ran it again backwards. I was like, 62 miles today? And they said, yeah, they're getting ready for Western. Stop.
Yeah, you getting ready for Western?
So they said, yeah, they're getting ready for Western. And I was like, well, what's Western? Well, Western States is a 100-mile endurance race here in California. It starts at Squaw Valley, the ski lodge up there, and it goes down to Auburn. And so that's 100 miles, and there's 41,000 feet of elevation change. And these 4 guys were getting ready to run Western States. And I was just like, I couldn't even fathom somebody who could run 100 miles. I'd run 31 and thought I was, on the verge of death. just the mental tenacity and strength and just getting their bodies to that place, because it hurts everybody. And I just was so, I guess, impressed, but also wanting to learn more. So I ended up, last year I did Western. I did it myself. And the big goal at Western States is to run 100 miles from the ski lodge, Squaw Valley to Auburn in less than 24 hours. And of course that was my goal. And you know, these are all elite runners who do this race, because you have to qualify. And even though they are elite, half of them quit usually. And you know, I was able to get down there in 22 hours and 41 minutes. So I got my buckle. I finished another 24 hours, and I got my buckle that says 100 miles, one day. And you know, something that seemed just unreal, I was able to do myself. And I've been able to, I guess, parlay that type of confidence and endurance and that mindset into hunting. And I think it's made a big difference. And I just think, you know, we don't give ourselves credit for what the human body can endure. And I don't know, I get a lot of pleasure in reading stories from people or emails from people. You know, I've got them today that say they've been inspired by me to push harder, and they're doing things they never could have dreamed they'd do. And maybe before they read about me, maybe they could run a mile, and now all of a sudden they're running 5. And that's amazing. And that everybody has their own levels, and everybody starts at one place and ramps it up from there. And I just think, you know, I write in some of my articles that a rising tide lifts all boats. And so I don't expect everybody to run 100 miles, but if you can do more than you're doing now, we're together, we're rising tide, and we're lifting the baseline of what is hunting and what hunters can accomplish, and that's exciting. That feels good. And if I stand for anything in my life, maybe impacting others positively is, I guess, would be an amazing honor.
So we just wrap that last part of that sentence up. Again, you were talking about inspiring others. If that's you know really what you're here to do, then that's an amazing honor.
Yeah. And you know, to me, just whether I kill any animals or big animals or world records or whatever, it doesn't really mean anything. If I can inspire others to believe themselves and accomplish more than they thought they maybe could, I guess that's a legacy that would be an amazing honor for me. That'd be awesome.
In the world of hunting, what is Cameron Haynes' ultimate goal? I mean, what's the thing that's escaped you in the world of hunting that you have your heart set on doing? Is it what animal? What goal? What objective? What is it?
You know, in the world of hunting, people might say, well, what's your dream animal or what's your dream accomplishment? And for me, you know, I'm just a regular guy, and I really, you know, killing that first 6-point bull on my own in the Eagle Cap Wilderness is, I don't know how I'll really top that, but besides that, I think just new challenges, new tests, you know, killing dangerous animals with my bow, one-on-one, brown bear, maybe Cape buffalo in Africa. Those, they won't mean any more than killing that big bull by myself, but just the test, you know, the mental test, because it's dangerous game. I have an arrow, I'm trying to knock it down with it, and I guess that's, you know, that's what I want to be built to win, and that goes mentally and physically, and I think that's how you find out. Are you built to win? Can you kill a brown bear with your bow? And if you can, you can. I won't do it.
Cool. I'm feeling pretty good. Jay, well, you can go ahead and cut it. What I was saying before was I hit everything on my list that I wanted to hit with Cam. Really wanted him to talk, not specifically about the packs, and about certain features of the packs, but more on the philosophical, emotional experience of